Hi, my name's Justin Merlino and I'm a 110 metre hurdler from Sydney University. Being an athlete and a physio, I'm constantly stretching every day. I think there are a few key stretches that are most important for both your standard weekend warrior type athletes and the athletes looking to do more intense exercise. For me, I've probably got about 3 or 4 key stretches that I like doing. I'll demonstrate them now for you. The first is a hamstring stretch, and generally what I do with a hamstring stretch is I find a ledge about hip height and I like to put my foot up on the ledge, making sure that your pelvis stays facing forwards. And then what you want to do from this position, keeping your back nice and still, you just want to tilt forwards from the hips, slide your hand down the front of your leg and reach towards your toes. If you can't quite get to your toes, it doesn't really matter. You can just rest your hand on the front of your shin there. And what you should feel with this is a stretch through the back of the knee and coming up the back of the thigh. That's probably my favourite stretch. The other stretches that I like doing are a hip flexor stretch, which I find is really important for people with lower back pain. And the way to do that stretch is just simply to hop down on one knee in a lunge type position like this, and then just simply to try and squeeze the buttock on that side that you're stretching, and then bringing the arm up above your head. With these stretches, you want to make sure that you hold for at least 45 seconds. A lot of people will say hold for 5 or 10 seconds, but you don't really get anything out of the stretch unless you hold it for a good 45. And obviously make sure you do both sides. The other stretch that I think is really important is a glute stretch. There's a couple of different ways you can do a glute stretch. I'll show you up on the ledge here. And this is one that I really like to do before I train. And that's just to pop your foot up on the ledge with your knee nice and flat, and then just gently trying to lean forward over your thigh there. Sometimes you can get all the way down over your thigh, other times you can just get to this point here and you'll feel the stretch right through your glute. Again, holding for 45 seconds. For the more intense athletes that are looking to do more explosive power work, I recommend doing a more dynamic warm-up, and that might include things like hip swings. So I'll give you an example of a hip swing, and that's just something like this type of movement here, where you're dynamically moving through the range for your hamstring, and that's a good warm-up exercise for the hamstring. You can do the same thing for the groin or the adductors, and that's just coming in through here, swinging to the side. I also like doing running drills as part of my warm-up, and they might include things like high knees. I might go up and down, high knees, and this is just to simulate that running action. Other things that you might have seen, like butt kicks, up and down on the spot, kicking the butt, and then also doing some skipping drills where you skip forward, again for the hamstrings. And those are probably my favourite warm-up exercises and stretches.